Hello Newcastle fans, if you're just doing a quick review of both the England games over the on Saturday and tonight or last night, depending on when you're watching the video, of course. So, looking at the England game, which we won 2-0 against Malta at Wembley, I have to say it was pretty poor. I don't get why Southgate played the likes of Joe Hart, all the defenders. I think you don't, or we're learning anything playing the regulars, likes of Cahill's. Yes, it's nice to see Stones, but are we learning anything having Joe Hart in goal? Maybe why not play Heaton? I know Heaton got an injury, then Pickford was called up, but I don't understand why we're playing with full strength side against Malta. I have to say that the World Cup was poor. Yes, we won 2-0, but it should have been a lot more. This is Malta, but you've got to ask as you lot. The question is that England really don't have any world-class players anymore. We should still theoretically win this group, but I don't think it'll be easy. I don't think we're going to win like we did in the qualifiers under Hodgson. I think England team is getting weaker and weaker year and year. We haven't got any world-class players. Now, the performance against Malta, we dominated, fair enough. We had loads of chances. The finishing was poor. It was really poor. Now, coming off the Malta fixture, because you cannot really review a game like Malta because you're against part-timers, you know. So we won 2-0. Disappointing, I still think. Moving ahead to tonight's game, which we drew 0-0 against Slovenia, this was going to be more of a test. And I have to say, I know I'm going to sound very negative that England, yes, they've got 4 points, no goals conceded. But England was shocking the night, like absolutely shit. They were awful. Eric Dyer passing the ball back. They're one-on-one. Joe Hart comes with a fabulous one-on-one stop. And then the ball's played out to the left where Ilinic curls one and it hits the post. And England would just allow the place, man. Yes, they had a lot of possession, as you would expect, having all-round better quality players. Going into half-time, England didn't really have any chances. They had the Sturridge claim for penalty. It was never a penalty. It was never a penalty when Sturridge flings himself. It's not a penalty in my eyes. But going into the second half, straight away from the kick-off, Joe Hart's forced it to a great save where he turns it around for a corner. I think it was, and then the corner coming, I think it was Cesar, might be wrong on that, who heads it. And then Joe Hart just comes up with this phenomenal world-class save. If you haven't seen this save, you need to, I don't know, YouTube it or Google if it's on, if the rights are on there. It's a fucking phenomenal world-class save when he heads towards him and then he puts his arm out, he pushes on the bar, then he pushes it with his other hand. It was quite surreal to save. It's probably, in fact, I'm going to say that it's the best save. I play in goal as well. It's the best save that I've seen for, you're talking a minimum, I can't remember, 2-3 years maybe, because I'm very critical on goalkeepers, like world-class saves. That was up there. That was mint. That was a phenomenal save. And then he produced another save, one-on-one, where Jordan Henderson just casually, with his left foot, plays it to a Slovenia player. He's bursting through, and then Joe Hart comes out and spreads himself. I'm sure it's Ilinic again, and he spreads himself and goes over a corner. Another save by Joe Hart, keeping England in it. And then in the 70th minute, Rooney come on. You know, we've seen Ali come off. We've seen a couple of changes. Rashford come on later on. England then started to come. Townsend looked bright when he come on. He had a shot which Oblak saved it. He was actually probably Slovenia Atletico Madrid's goalkeeper. Oblak is possibly one of the best goalkeepers in the world now. He wasn't tested as much. Rooney had a little curler which was saved. Oblak did save a drive later on which he pushed it wide, but all in all, England were very lucky to get a point tonight. Extremely lucky. That was awful to watch. And you know what it is? We'll put ourselves through it over and over again, watching England over and over, hoping. It's not the same as club football. It's not the dying all end. Like, I keep comparing it to when Newcastle were relegated. I was fucking devastated. I was heartbroken by it. I was nearly bubbling on camera. Whereas England got put out the Euros, I forgot about it 2 days later. I wasn't mega upset. It didn't hit as hard. It's a contrast. And also, as I mentioned, England have not got any world-class players. Joe Hart had a blinder. Brilliant, fair enough. Is Joe Hart class as world-class? Is Rooney anymore? I wouldn't say Rooney. Rooney's definitely gone down a level. Colleen's come out in defence of Rooney as well. On Twitter hammering them. I've seen a couple of funny tweets back as well, because Colleen said My kids, I don't want my kids saying this, and a couple of funny tweets saying back, well, you don't want to tell your kids when you were pregnant and Rooney was sleeping with prostitutes and all that sort of stuff. But, you know, Sturridge world class? Nah, not for me. Any of the midfield? Nah. I think they're good players, don't get me wrong, and they'll get in a lot of sides, but we haven't got any standout key players, you know. It sounds disappointing, but England are actually top of the group as well, believe it or not. We're never gonna be happy England fans, are we? We're always complaining about something, but hey ho, we're still top. We'll still probably qualify. Scotland's result tonight was absolutely shocking. I know you have the rivalry with Scotland and everything. You still want them to do kind of well because you want them there. The tournament, it's Scotland got hammered 3-0 off Slovakia. I mean, it's nice to see them getting hammered, but not. You want to see them do well. Plus, they've got 2 Newcastle players as well, which I'm obviously going to be biased towards Newcastle goals. But all in all, a frustrating night again for England. Same old, isn't it? But Slovenia, they deserve the 3 points, in my opinion. And we were awful against Malta. Let me know what you think of your comments if you watch the games in your section box down below. Right, I'll see you later.